All right, guys. So I am super excited to be able to be sharing with everybody on here the details of the next trip that we're going to be going on to in 2020. Believe me, guys, I've been waiting a full year to be able to share this with you. And the reason why it's been a full year is because of everything that's been going on in the world. So last year we went onto a trip. We had about 500 students at that point in time, and about 30 people came along with us. We had a blast. We did a lot, right? And you'll be able to see details of that last trip at Blase, right? And literally, as we are coming back onto this particular trip, when we're coming back from this particular trip, I'm asking my mom, I'm asking, what should we do? What should we do next? What should be the next thing that we should do? And we were spitting out different ideas, and Gotti came up with the idea saying, "Hey, what if we were to do something along the lines of doing?" Um, man, I should have had like a better intro with like a picture or something like that, but I'm just gonna literally just refresh my screen. So if you're already on OmniVentures.travel, go ahead and refresh your screen right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the chat, right? So OmniVentures.travel, right? So go ahead and refresh your screen so you can be able to see. So literally, Gotti came up with the idea, what if we were to do the 7 wonders of the world? I looked at her like, yo, the 7 wonders of the world. So what will we be doing? We will all be going on to 7 wonders of the world. And this is going to be the first of the 7 wonders, Chichen Itza in Cancun, Mexico. I am super excited to be able to go onto this trip with everybody here. You have no idea. So let's talk a little details. What's going to be going on this trip, and just make sure everybody have your mics muted. So 7 wonders of the world. I'm pretty sure everybody on here knows about the 7 wonders of the world, and maybe you've been on some, maybe you haven't been on any. But imagine you're going to be able to get access to every single one through us, and we're really excited about that. So if you just from that, go ahead and put to the chat that you're excited. All right. So go ahead and put into the chat that you're excited about that. Go ahead and do that right now in the Telegram chat. I want to know how excited you are about the 7 wonders of the world. Don't scroll around the page, right? Let's do this together. Okay, let's do this together. Don't scroll around the page. Just follow along with me. Just follow along with me. Let me know how excited you are about the 7 wonders of the world in the Telegram chat. This is going to be super exciting. All right. So go ahead and put that in there real quick. So let's talk about it. So Omni Group, which is our parent company that we started. So Deandra has eyes lit up. We have Gregory super excited, right? Macmillan, like, yeah, 7 wonders of the world. We have Williams ecstatic, Martin on, Siobhan, so excited. We have Mike really excited. I'm ready and excited. Good stuff, guys. So 7 wonders of the world, Chichen Itza, the first one. Now, why are we going to Chichen Itza first? We could have gone anywhere, obviously, right? We could have chosen any one of these things. But why did we choose Chichen Itza first? Well, here's the thing. Anything, we'll get to that. I'm going to press play on this video. It's going to give you literally just a synopsis of what this trip is going to be like. I don't know if you can be able to hear it. You'll be able to check out that video whenever you can. But yeah, 7 wonders of the world. Now, why the 7 wonders of the world? Literally, why not? Let me just confirm. Can you be able to hear? Go ahead and somebody put in the Zoom chat if you can be able to hear me, please. So why the 7 wonders of the world? Literally, why freaking not? We have one life. My whole life, I've gone ahead and traveled different places, and it's always random, saying, "Oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, we're gonna go here." But what if we could be able to say, "Listen, for the next 7 years, we're going to do something that I haven't looked at any. I don't even know if they have stats on this, but I'm almost certain that 0.000000001% of people have ever done anything like this. Let alone go, go to one of them, let alone go to all of them. And that's what you're going to get access to. So what are the 7 wonders of the world? And you can be able to see some details on the 7 wonders of the world. And what's really interesting is I didn't even know that there was the list. I didn't even know that this has been going on since the BC era, the 7 wonders of the world. And they made a new 7 wonders of the world. And what's really interesting about this is the fact that it's proven to be the largest poll ever recorded, which is really, really cool. Where they took 200 existing monuments, and then they narrowed it down over years. It took years for them to be able to come up with this, to Chichen Itza, Mexico, the Christ, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to see it wrong. Jesus in Brazil, the Great Wall of China, Machu Picchu in Peru, Petra in Jordan, right? We have the Taj Mahal in India and the Colosseum. So you're going to be able to be able to get access to the first, right, the beginning of this these series of trips that we're going to be doing for the next 7 years. And why do we choose Mexico first? And is this in the order in which we're going? No, right? So how are you going to know the next one that we're going to be going on to? How are you going to get access to that? Well, the people that are actually on this trip are going to be able to get access to the next trip on the trip, right? Which is going to be really, really cool, right? So those people are going to be able to get access to that trip first, all right? So the only people that are going to get access to it first, to the next trip, are going to be the people on this particular trip. So why do we choose Mexico first? Well, is he talking? Because I can't hear. Can you guys hear me? Just go ahead and put a chat if you can. You just got to put your volume up, right? So Mexico. Why do we choose Mexico first? Well, where did this whole thing start? In this area, right? This whole thing that happened, this past year here. So I was like, let's do some years on China, right? And what was the next hot spot? It was Italy. So I was like, I don't really know about that. When it comes to India, of course, I'd love to go to Taj Mahal, right, this year, but we got to start out somewhere that people could be able to, dip their foot into. People that are brand new into the world of traveling, going to India is going to be a lot. Even going to Peru can be a lot. Same thing for Brazil. So I'm like, you know what? The one that makes the sense for now, if I'm not mistaken, is Mexico. So going to Chichen Itza, seeing something that probably hardly anybody has ever seen. So I'm really, really excited to be able to see it. It's my first time seeing it. Okay. So if you're excited about going to Chichen Itza, let me know. 7 wonders of the world. Go ahead and put it in the Telegram chat. I really want to know. I want to share the energy with you guys. All right. If anything, go ahead. I'll mute everybody. I don't know if I could be able to do that. I asked them you all. So go ahead. I want to hear everybody on here real quick. After you do your yell, go ahead and turn off your mic. So let me know.
Yeah, we ready, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
My bag's packed.
Let's get it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, let's go. This is gonna be so fun. Yeah, so why are we doing this trip? Why are we doing this? This is supposed to be just some Forex course, right? But what I've learned is, like us as human beings, we want to be around people. We want to be able to meet people. We want to be able to explore. So I realized, a long time ago that travel is something that I want to do with friends and family members. And, that's why I want to do it with you guys, especially something that's going to be a series of trips, not just some random stuff that, people put together, let alone doing trips at all. So let's talk about this trip, where we stay. All right. So let me tell you something here. I'll put it like this. I need quality. Right? So we're going to be staying at the Dreams Jade Resort. They just got new management. Let me tell you something. I'm talking about high quality. Let's these rooms. Look at the room that you're going to be able to get access to. So this right here is what you're going to get access to. This is going to be your room right here. Now, here's the thing. Everybody will get access to this room right here. Everybody is going to get a jacuzzi on their balcony. Do you see that? Do you have a jacuzzi? This is going to be your balcony. You're going to be able to have either a king bed or double beds, right? You're going to be able to have, this is a living room here, guys. You're getting a living room here, guys. Go ahead and put in the chat that you're like, yo, I got a jacuzzi in the Telegram chat. I got a jacuzzi in my room. I got a living room in my room, right? So this is going to be our, this is going to Bobby right here. This is going to be one of the bars. And what's really, really cool is the fact that because, and I'm going to be getting into this, because we're preferred guests, if anything, I'll share this a little bit later, but I'm just giving you guys a little synopsis of how this looks, you know, bar inside of the pool, very, very quality, very, very high end type rooms. You're going to be able to get access to, so here, yeah, you can be able to look at the pictures. Let me keep going. I want to keep going. So accommodations, let's talk about the room that you're going to get access to. So preferred club suite, ocean view. We're not talking about some garden view. We're not talking about some deluxe room. No, we're talking about preferred, right? So experience the highest level of luxury and personal service in the preferred club at the Dreams Jade Resort and Spa, right? Look at your room, man. You're not getting any regular rooms with us, okay? No regular over here. We don't do regular, right? We got to do high class. We got to do the top notch. We got to go above and beyond. If you like going above and beyond, go ahead and put in the Telegram. I like going above and beyond. All right. So preferred club guests amenities. So here's the thing. There's regular guests, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but there's regular guests that have, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the right side of the resort, right? Let me see this picture. So on the right side of the resort, right here, you're going to have the regular rooms, and then on the left side, I know that probably, you know, left to right, but when you walk in, this is the left. On the left side of the resort is going to be the preferred area, only for preferred guests, right? So we're going to have our own section of the hotel. Everybody's going to be on this section right here. All right, guys. So look at this. So access to private lounge and beach access, special concierge service, and other amenities. So this is private. This is unique. You're not just going to be you're going to be in a hotel out of a well, you're going to be in a resort. My mom will probably correct me on this. You're going to be in a resort inside of a resort, right? So you're going to have you see these huts right here? These are only for preferred guests. Other guests go on the sand. Other guests have to pay for chairs. These are going to be included, right? This is different. I'm telling you guys. All right. So you have an adults, so preferred club only, get adults only pool. So you're not gonna have kids running around screaming and stuff like that. If anything, Amy and Luna, they're gonna have to go somewhere else. This is the adult only pool. All right. And it's only for preferred guests only. You know what I mean? Hopefully you got a smile on your face. So you also have a private pool, a gala dinner that we could be able to get access to as well. Like I mentioned, this is the adults only pool right here. We're also going to have our own bar and grill outside as well, so that we don't have to wait in any lines. We can make sure that there's food, food available for us, hot and ready. We also have our own club lounge as well, which is going to be really, really cool. So our own lounge, we can be able to drink, we can be able to, socialize and stuff like that. And then that's really cool. So there we go. So, and then you'll be able to see other preferred guest amenities that you can be able to get access to, like an upgraded mini bar, spa, bath amenities. You get a pillow menu, bro. A pillow menu? What? Who do you know gets pillow menus? All right. You also get beachside waiter service. Come on, guys. Have you experienced this type of stuff before? Let's continue. So what's included? What else is included with your room? So it's all inclusive. All you can eat, all you can drink. And here's the thing, because we get access to the preferred club lounge, I was told that you get different types of liquor. like higher end liquor in those lounges, which is really, really cool. Specialty all-inclusive meals as well. You get to get access to 5 different specialty restaurants on the property. So 5 different restaurants. So every single day, you're going to be able to get access to a different restaurant. And I didn't mention this, 5 days, 4 nights as well that we're going to be staying there. Okay, 5 days, 4 nights in June 9th to the 13th of 2020. I wanted to get to all the details fast. All right, so what else are you going to get access to? Round trip airport transfers. So literally, they're going to pick you up at the airport. You're going to see somebody with a sign that's going to say our group name, and then you're going to get a private van, right? So the way that's going to work is going to be, it's either, if it's just you in that particular time set, then you'll take the van. But if there's other people in our group that also arrive within that time frame as well, then you'll have, those other people inside of the van as well. They'll take care of your luggage. Here, this is how it works on our trips. You do not touch your bags on our trips. Don't touch your bags. You don't touch bags on our trips, okay? All right. We're also going to get access to a welcome reception and a bon voyage reception, meaning once we get there, we're going to have our own private reception where we could be able to all mingle, drink, eat hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that, and get to know each other. And the same thing when we're actually leaving, so that we could be able to, let everybody, bon voyage, right? Also, obviously, Chichen Itza experience. So we're going to get access to 2 tours, and that's going to be included, which is going to be really, really cool, right? So we're going to visit Chichen Itza. All right, this is really, really cool, man. It's going to be, what's going to happen is we're going to be at the resort. So this is going to be on day 2. Be at the resort. Some set of buses are going to go ahead and pick us up at our resort and take us over to Chichen Itza. Understand, it's going to be it's going to be a distance to get into Chichen Itza. This is like out in the wild, quote unquote. So it takes some time to be able to get to Chichen Itza, right? After we've gone ahead and been there for a little bit more than an hour, close to 2 hours, exploring, seeing the ruins, seeing exactly, getting all the history about everything. So if you're a history buff, I think this is going to be, your type of trip. If you know somebody's a history buff, this is definitely going to be something that they're going to want to get access to. After we do this, then we're going to take a dip in what is called a cenote, or a sinkhole, right? So what's interesting is right now it's closed, being that, this whole Corona thing going on, but she mentioned once next year, it'll definitely be open for us. So this is going to be really, really cool to be able to get access to. Then we're going to be able to get access to taking a walk around the city. And from there, then we'll eat, right? So all of the details about this particular trip are here. So when you go to OmniVentures.travel, you're going to be able to see all the details about this trip as well. For example, like what to bring, what's included and what's not included and stuff like that. All right. So extreme canopy tour. All right. So this is going to be our tour number 2. So if you, one of our friends on here, actually on our last trip, he never did any type of zip line or anything like that. Junior, yeah, so he is on here. So he did any type of zip line that's actually in the video that you'll be able to see at the bottom of the, I don't even want to show that yet. At the bottom of the site, you can be able to see the video. He mentioned, hey, I've never done a zip line before, but I really, really wanted to do it, right? And from there, he had a ton of fun. So you're gonna get access to a zip line, right? And this zip line is different. It's completely different from any zip line you've ever done before, because it has a lot of water included in this, right? And a lot of different types of zip lines and stuff. So you're going to see all the details about this particular tour right here, and it's all included as well. All right. So let's talk about the itinerary. So when we get to the resort, to the airport, we're going to pick up at the airport, dropped off to the resort. We're going to have our welcome reception. From there, day 2, we're going to go to our tour, right? After the tour, we'll eat dinner. We're definitely going to be playing games, right? Anybody from our last trip knows that our games are a little different from any games that you've probably experienced before, right? So, grab a drink because you're probably going to need one, okay? So day number 3, canopy tour. We're going to wake up early, even though we're going to be sore as heck from this particular trip, right, tour right here, we you know, we got to suck it up. We got to wake up morning and go at it again, right? Another adventure. Okay, so we're gonna do our canopy tour. Day number 4 is gonna be at your leisure. You're going to want to probably, you know, rest up based upon, you know, all the fun that we're going to be having for these 2 days right here. A day at your leisure. Go have some fun. Go take advantage of the hotel as a whole. You know, go in the pool. Let's say go to, you know, the bar, have some drinks. Go to the spa, whatever it may be. Go have some fun, right? And then day number 5 is when we check out and you know, say bye. Oh, well, day number 4, our Bon Voyage dinner, where we all get together and go from there. So you're going to be able to also see all the other things that are included with this. So it's all inclusive breakfast, lunch, and dinner, limited access to our gourmet, limitless access to our gourmet food, unlimited top shelf spirits. We have unlimited natural fruit juices, and a whole bunch of other things as well. You can be able to go through these details. Just know that everything is going to be included as far as gratuities, taxes, and all that other jazz. So the way that we work is like this. You pay one price and you keep your wallet in the room, right? Let's just say that you literally you pay one price, right? The room by itself, right? And we're going to get into it, right? Of what prices should be, right? So this is supposed to be, so the room by itself is supposed to be over $2,000 just for the room by itself. The private amenities, I could just imagine what that true value is. The 2 tours, over $1,000. The gourmet meals and drinks, you know, I could just imagine what that price is. The private welcome and farewell reception, taxes, fees, gratuities, and private airport transfers and Wi-Fi all included in one price, right? So let's talk about original pricing. What should the price be, right? So what's interesting is I went onto the website when my mom went ahead and sent me the details of this hotel, and she told me, hey, we're going to be staying at the preferred club suite ocean view, double or double or king bed. I was like, all right, cool. Let me go see what this price is. When I saw this, I'm like, $446? Nah, man, this is going to be, you know, like I could just imagine what the price is really going to be. How am I going to be able to share this with everybody? You know, we're known for getting, you know, great pricing. I want to make sure that if I'm going to be promoting something, we get great pricing. And she's like, don't worry about the price. Believe me, we got great pricing. So just keep it simple. The room, $1,784 plus that Mexico tax, which is crazy, 13%, comes up to over $2,000, like I said. Airport transfers, right? $100 usually. It could be more sometimes. It matters on the vendor that you're using, right? Air transfers going and coming back. So it's $50, you know, per person. So this is based on couple, right? So you take a Uber, you're paying $50, right? But we're talking about a private shuttle, you know, for you or the group, right? So it's actually more than this. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to be conservative. Food and drinks per day. Anybody has ever gone to a resort, you know, for a couple, you're paying way more. If you're eating and drinking, you're paying way more than $100. But I was like, you know what, I'll be conservative. Beach chairs, usually you have to pay for that, right? You go to Miami Beach right here, regular Miami Beach, right? For other people, maybe that'd be like, you know, something major, but regular Miami Beach, you're paying $50 for some nice beach chairs. Gratuities, you're paying more than $50 for a couple for 5 days, 4 nights for gratuities, usually. And then for Wi-Fi, you're definitely paying way more than $50 for 5 days, 4 nights. Usually paying $30 to $50 per day for Wi-Fi at a resort. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be conservative. When you add all this up, it usually for a couple should be $26, $65, $92. That's how I put this together. Okay. Now let's talk about the tours. Private transportation to Chichen Itza. Mind you, this is you know, it's a 2-hour trip to go to Chichen Itza. Okay. So $200 for you and a guest, it's not $200. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be conservative. Cool. A private Chichen Itza 10-hour tour per person, $200. I actually looked it up and I saw that there was tours for $250. I saw that there was tours for $300. Saw there was tours for $400. I was like, you know what? Let me just say it was $200, even though this is a different type tour, being that it's private. Private transportation to the extreme, A canopy tour, usually $100 for something like that. The canopy tour by itself, I looked it up online, $83 on there. And then from there, it usually would be for just the tours by itself, $11.66, right? So when you add all that up together, $13,831.92. So $3,831.92 for non-members as a couple pricing if you weren't getting, going with us. But your pricing, right? Hopefully you guys didn't look, on the website, you're supposed to be like, the anticipation. But if you did, great. If not, cool. Your pricing, let's get a drum roll, please. Go ahead and put in the Telegram. Drum roll, blah, 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 if you're excited. We're talking about only $9.99 for this trip per person. And what's so cool is the fact that you don't have to pay the full rate up front. We're actually going to split this into a 10-month process. So you don't even have to pay just today. If you want to pay the full thing today, you can go ahead and do that. That's completely fine. But if you want to be able to go ahead and split up your pricing, you could be able to do that as well. So literally, you could be able to reserve your room right now for only $199 per room, and that's for 2 people, right? $199 per room, that's for 2 people. So here's the thing, guys. I want to put it to you like this. Literally, and when I'm saying this, I'm not just saying this just to say it. Literally, this is what it is, and what I had to do within the last, my mother and I within the last 2 days. Well, day. We only had 15 rooms. Understand, these are quality rooms, guys. These are not regular rooms. And the resort only has a limited amount of these rooms, okay? You see there's a bunch of rooms here, but they only have a limited amount of these type rooms, okay? So we had only 15 rooms in the beginning. And what's crazy is once I sent out that email mentioning, hey, we're going to be selling out of this, get in right now. Literally, we only had 15 rooms at that point in time, but 21 people or 21 rooms were booked. So I literally had to call a guy and say, hey, listen, we already have more than 15 rooms booked right now. So what's really, really crazy is the fact that I had to call him and say, yo, I need more rooms right now. And he was gracious enough to go ahead and reserve and block out some more rooms for us. Because then he can quote these rooms at this $400 price with no issue, because they will sell out. Understand, 2022 is the demand of the century. He said of the century of travel. Everybody's going to want to be traveling, right? So is this for solo travelers? We'll get into that. But yes, you can go as a solo guest. I'll be able to share all the details on that. So understand, like, we had to get more rooms, and now, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot exactly the number. I'd have to look, right? So I'd have to look. Let me see if anybody else booked. Yes, somebody else just booked as we were on this call right now. Leanna Andrews, let's get it. I'll see you on the trip. So right now we have just about 10 more rooms available, right? 10 more rooms available, right? I had less than 10 rooms because I had a feeling that it was going to go ahead and get less than that. So, one more, and then it's going to be less than that. So this will be true right here, right? Understand, guys, we have 5,000, people that have gotten started with us. So definitely, once I go ahead and take this segment, this talk that I have right now, and I blast this out to everybody, it's going to be booked up, right? It's going to be booked up. So here's the thing. Like I said, you can reserve your room right now for $199 for 2 people, right? And let's say that you're reserving your room with somebody else and you want to use separate cards, and you can actually just do $99 per person. I'll share with you how to be able to do that. And yes, if you don't have your passport right now, it's completely fine. Understand, this is a trip that's that's a year from today, okay? So here's the thing, guys. Your reservation and deposit has to be done before July 17th. Now, why? Because the thing is, this trip is 11 months from today, okay? The resort requires that we have the resort and the transportation people requires that we have all payments in 1 month prior to arrival, okay? So with that being the case, if today is the 14th, 10 months from today would be May 14th, okay? And our trip is June 9th. So I asked them, hey, can we do 3 weeks? They said yes, okay? So this is why deposits need to be in the next, by the 17th, with a Saturday. So I'm giving you guys a paycheck day to be able to get that in, right? So on Friday, so $199 is all you need just to reserve it. And your card won't be charged again for another 30 days, so you'll be fine. So I don't know what you got to do just to get that $199 just to get, but I would definitely do so. And here's the thing, there's people that are literally booking right now as we're speaking. So you want to make sure that you go to OmniVentures.travel, put in your details, and go ahead and reserve your room. So here's how it goes. You can either go ahead and book paying the full amount now, or hold on, can you guys hear me? It says my sound is unstable. Can you guys hear me, see me? Right? So you can be able to go ahead and book the full, like paying everything now, right? Or you could be able to pay in monthly payments, right? To be able to disperse it out, which is really, really cool, okay? So this is how it goes. Let's just say that you're booking separately. It'll go ahead and populate for you, $99, right? If you're booking separately with individual people, right? And you know, like you and a friend of yours, you don't want to use the same card type thing. Or you can be able to do 2 adults, right? And it'll automatically populate for you, right? So we got somebody else that just booked, Vaughn Petway. Let's get it, all the way from Alabama, Hoover, Alabama. I'll see you there. Really, really excited to be able to meet you, right? So yeah, so we got 2 adults. You can be able to do that. 3 adults, 1 adult, 1 child. You know, you can be able to just do it straight like this, right? So the maximum amount of people in the room are 4. What if we use the link from your email yesterday? If you booked through there, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. We're going to speak to everybody that is what we call a wacky one, right? We're going to get on a call with everybody so that we can be able to onboard everybody like that. So DeAndrea Perez, all the way from McAllen, Texas. I'll be seeing you on this trip. You're always on our sessions. You're dedicated, and I love it. I love it. I'm excited to be able to meet you there. Okay. So again, guys, if you already gone ahead and booked, right, you don't have to do this again, right? You already booked. But what we're going to do is just onboard you to having where you can be able to pay the difference, or just have it where you can be able to do 9 months, and it will start whenever it is you please, whether it be now or in 30 days. All right, keep it simple. All right. And from there, once let's say you do 2 adults, 1 child, will automatically go ahead and populate the exact amount that you should be paying based upon the full rate, as you can see. Okay. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. All right, guys. So here's the thing. This is something different that we've gone ahead and done. So there's people that want to go on the tours. There's people that really want to be able to experience everything when it comes to going on to being at the hotel with us, also going into the tours, getting the full experience. And there's some people that really don't really want to do the tours, or they can't do the tours, right? So, but they really want to go on with us as well, right? And I definitely understand 100%. So we've gone ahead and said, hey, listen, you can be able to come and get access to everything about the trip, the airport transfers, the room, all of that, and be able to get access to just everything without the tours, and get at a discounted rate, right? So if you want to do the tours, we're going to have it at $9.99. If you don't want to do the tours, we're going to take off $200 from that rate, and we're going to give it to you at $7.99. All right, guys. So you can do whichever one that you please, whether it be you want to pay up front, or you can be able to do your monthly. We have it where you can be able to get in for as low as $79.90 per person, or for 2 adults, we have it at $159.90. This is really, really cool. We're experimenting this to see how this could be able to fly. So whether you want to do the tours or without the tours, you want to be able to come along with us, you will have that option. So we have other pricing. So for singles, right? If you're coming by yourself, or if you're coming by yourself as an adult, child, We have our singles pricing, right? For um, for um, singles, right? Let's just say that you're a third and fourth. It's the same rate for third and fourth adults in the same room, right? And then from there, let's say children, right? We're gonna give them half price for children, okay? So $4.99 for children. If you're coming on the tours, $3.99 for children if you're coming on the tours. And for children under the age of 3 years old, you're going to be completely free, okay? So really, really cool. And when it comes to cancellation, stuff like that, you're gonna have all the details here. And then let's say you want to see the details of our last trip. You can see the video of our last trip if you want to be able to see the type of quality. So Luz Cerrone, what? This is actually Cotty's mom. Cotty's mom just booked. That is too funny. Oh man. So cool. She could be with Luna. She could be with Luna and Amy. We can have some fun. No, she's gonna have some fun. So definitely. So if you have any questions, specific questions, go ahead and you can fill this out here. And 7 reasons to come along with us. All right, 7 reasons to come along with us.